Hi there, and welcome to my latest retrospective format, the Agile Arcade. So for this week's edition, I'll be putting retro into the retrospective. So as always, I've got my facilitation guidelines right on the left of the board. You can flick through them at your leisure, or even rely on this video as a tooltip for if you want to emulate this board. Again, fill in your date, put your team name in, and then you can crack on to the Optimus Prime directive, which will help set and establish some psychological safety for the session. And then one of my favourite icebreakers or energizers or people connectors, whatever you like to call them, is this. So just essentially picking two visual prompts and then just letting the team have a conversation or put sticky notes to the left or right of each respective image and just try and help settle some debates within those respective fandoms. It's always good fun. And then in terms of the meat and bones of this particular session, I've drawn a lot of inspiration from the classic side-scrollers platform games of the past. And will still be part of the future as well, I guess. So we've got Sonic delivering at pace. How can we be a bit more quicker? How can we release faster without impacting on the quality, of course? Donkey Kong in terms of what barriers and hurdles and what we need to jump over to clear to make us be more successful. We've got Mario himself in terms of powering up. So, what have we improved since last time we had this particular session? What have we done well in the last time box? What improvements have made a difference potentially? And then we've got Crash Bandicoot sensibly jumping on some TNT there. So, what the team doing that are causing damage to themselves? What can we avoid in the future? And then we've got one of my favourite games, even though it's not a retro one, but it's really vintage, well worth checking out. So we've got Cuphead and Mugman there. So, the team rating some teamwork and put some suggestions on how they can work more effectively with one another. And then I really love this little detail here. So I've hand-drawn all of these dot counting photos for you all to use. A little bit more fun than just the typical shapes and dots that you can potentially use. And then last up, we've got a return of time invested / fist of 5, but I've swapped it around. So 1 would be excellent, and then 5th place being useless. So you vote with your hands and cameras on for that one. And then I've got a cheeky little example board with tooltips that you can rely on and draw inspiration from if you so wish to download this from the Miroverse. So there you have it. That's my retro arcade.